Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to VinnyTortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at VinnyTortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Would I listen to Izzy Presley? Ooh, not if he was the last disc jockey on earth, honey.
The unscripted, uncensored, loose cannon of commentary.
Why did you say that? Why? Why? You come out with stink like that? Poop. Your poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
See, son? Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum look a lot alike, Daddy.
I've got a midget friend, an albino friend, and another friend who thinks Lord of the Rings is real. Together we call ourselves the Unfuckables.
Quinton is in. Let the fun begin.
Party time.
God, you're an asshole, man.
Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. Here is Izzy Presley. That's me right here on the Izzy Presley Show, episode number 7. I can count now. Last week I said 5 twice. Oops. This is actually episode number 7. Hope everybody's having a glorious evening. It is 10 after 9 p.m. So the chance that any of you are actually up at this time, any of my regular listeners on the East Coast, very slim. Izzy, why are you on so late? You're supposed to be on 4 hours ago. Well, here's the deal. Izzy put in a lot of hours this weekend. Izzy worked real time, upwards of, 42 fucking hours driving. And Izzy's tired. And yes, Izzy's using the third person, and Izzy doesn't care. Sometimes you just have to use the third person. So I am dog tired. And I got up this afternoon, started watching Days of Our Lives like any good American should, because I have priorities. I should have still been sleeping, but like I said, I have priorities. Days of Our Lives should be viewed. And I get a text from my little brother from another mother, my best friend, Ace Von Johnson. Hey, you want to make $60 the hard way? You had me at the hard way, big boy. Ace needed a ride to go pick up the sweet, precious Mila, so I was there for him. I took him, and I got home, and I ate, and then I'm like, okay, it's 4 o'clock, 4:30. I can sleep for an hour. I'll go live at 6, which turned into go live at 7, which turned into go live at 8, which turned into I just woke up at 8:30. So that's why there was no show at 5 p.m. today like there was supposed to be. I'm tired. I'm sorry. And I may or may not be wearing clothes right now. In fact, I'm not going to lie. I am not. I am buck naked. My balls are sitting firmly on this office chair. So I am talking to you in the nude. But there's no video, which might change. Not today, obviously. I'm going to try to figure out this Twitch thing. Twitch seems to be a thing. I'm going to figure out how to use that. If I can get the microphones and the other stuff to go through the Twitch video, then I might do this show on Twitch, along with the audio broadcast as well. But don't worry, not tonight, because my balls are flapping in the wind. Dick, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, everybody needs that visual. I look better naked than I do in the mankini, so there's that. There is that. So I look rough. I look tired. I am unshowered. I am unkept. Probably should brush my teeth at some point. It was a rough weekend. And you work your ass off to make, I'm not going to lie. I made like close to $900. And, of course, I have like $150 left. Because, bills. Bills. I had to make a car payment. And other bills. And money. I realize I spend a lot of fucking money when I'm working. I really do. I got to stop that. I got to stop spending the money. I'll stop at 7-Eleven. I'll get a sandwich. I suppose while I'm there, I'm working these long hours. I need some caffeine. Coffee's not going to do it. I might as well get a couple Monsters while I'm at it. So there's already, $10 a day. And then later on, you're like, I can go for another sandwich. So you hit a drive-thru. And that might turn into a burrito, which turns into another $7 or $8. And then it's like, shit, I need to fill up on gas. So that's another $35. But thankfully, that's like every other day, depending on how much you work. And then, oh shit, the lottery's at $200 million. I should probably play that, so that's another $10. So while you're out there making pennies on the dollar for Lyft or Uber, in my case it is Lyft, I'm spending a lot of fucking money too, and I got to stop that. I have to start eating before I go. I have to start bringing some cheese with me. Cheese curds. Chat on some cheese curds. Do you want to enable dictation? Dictation with why the hell did I get this freaking pop-up? No, I do not want to enable dictation. So there's that. 42 fucking hours. That's not app time, that's real time. Why would you do that to yourself, Izzy? Well, I needed to make a car payment because I refuse to let what happened to me in November ever happen again. And that was the repo debacle. And everybody that helped me out, thank you. Every time I talk about it, I have to say thank you because you do not know what that meant to me. So yeah, I'm not going to let that happen to me. I may be behind on shit, but that's not going to happen. The repo games are never going to happen again. So there's that. If you guys are new listeners, please. Oh, that story's not done yet. We'll get to the end of that story in a minute here. But if you're new listeners, you're just checking the show out for the first time, you're listening live on that Spreaker app there, hit that follow button. You will find out every single time I go live. Or if you're finding the show on the iTunes, yes, on the iTunes, hit that subscribe button. Leave feedback. Tell me how great you wish I was while you leave me 5 stars. This show's amazing, but that host, he could do better. He could do better. So that's why there was no show on Friday night, because I was driving the Lyft. And one of the reasons that I was putting in all these hours is because I wanted to hit this bonus. $116 for 114 rides. Going into Friday, I'm like, I don't know if I can make this because I needed a shit ton of rides. And I know this is a enthralling conversation, folks. I really do. But you got to bear with me. I just woke up and my balls are flapping in the wind. And I thought, fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's try it. I got nothing better to do this weekend except work and sleep. You should see my room. It is a fucking mess. You should smell me. I bet you I smell amazing. Now I know why cabs stink so goddamn bad. All these guys do is sleep and drive. And that's what you have to do to get by driving Lyft or Uber. That's why I don't have time to go do shit that I want to do at night. That's why I don't have time to go to comedy clubs. That's why I don't have time to go to open mics. Because I'm goddamn driving. Izzy, drive during the day. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Sitting in traffic, it's not that busy. It's not worth the time. You know, at night, you can stay fairly busy. You have to deal with drunk idiots every once in a while. But that's it. That's the gig. But like I said on the last show, I have to stop referring to myself as a Lyft driver. I have to remember that I am a multi-talented, I use that word lightly, talent, multifaceted entertainer, a musician, a podcaster, a comic, an actor. All these things struggling, by the way. Instagram model, whatever you want to say. I have to remind myself that I am an entertainer. The Lyft driving is a side gig. And maybe I won't get so mad about doing it, but it's so hard when you're behind that fucking wheel for 42 hours in 3 days. 14 on Friday, 14 on Saturday, 13 on Sunday. So is that 41 hours? I don't know. I can't do math. I can't count past Peter Chris. Ooh, this bitch is hot. Wonder if she's dead. Oh, yeah. Forensic Files. Don't get... that sounded really, really bad. So, I'm coming close, and I'm thinking, all right, I might be able to hit this. It's like I had until 5 a.m. this morning. Sunday night, Monday morning. And at 3 a.m., I'm set. I need 8 more rides. And I refuse to accept shared rides because, you know, we get completely boned on them. We get completely screwed. There you go, Brian Richards. I'm not swearing. You know, this is Kermit the Frog here. And even if you have the license to swear, my Kermit the Frog sounds more like Sammy Davis Jr., baby. Doesn't mean that you have to swear so we can listen to this show at work. Go fuck yourself. I say that lightheartedly, of course. And, oh shit, I gotta fix that. Talking to myself. This is why it would be good to have a, what they call producer. To set all the shit up for me. Where in the hell did the Pat Fontaine laugh go? Oh, shit. I don't know where it is. All right. Doing a show without the Pat Fontaine laugh. I'll find it tomorrow. So I took a shared ride. I'm like, God damn it. I got 2 hours left. I have to bite the bullet. I have to take a shared ride. I took a shared ride. And, of course, what does a goddamn dude do? Gets right in the front seat, which I hate. Don't sit in the front seat. Just don't. Then we pick up another gal. So, boom, that's 2 rides. I'm like, okay. I've got a little under 2 hours to give 6 more rides. This is doable. Then I got 1 more ride. Then I got another ride. And then I got another ride. And there I am. I need 2 more rides, and it's 4:15. Son of a bitch, I'm going to make it. As long as I don't get an LAX run, I'm going to make it. What happens? The next ride. LAX. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Because that means you got to get there and then get out of there and then hope that you can get a ride, for me at least, within those 15 minutes of getting out of LAX, because actually 20 minutes, because I got there at 4:40. So I'm like, shit, 20 minutes. And LAX is, it's kind of out there. You got to drive away from LAX the way that I go, because I don't drive towards Inglewood. A little scary up in Inglewood. Even though hipsters are starting to take over there, it's starting to get gentrified. What happens as I'm leaving LAX? Boom, I get a request. She's 17 minutes away. I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. It says I'm going to get there right before 4 a.m. It's like, Jesus. I took it. I'm like, God damn it, she's going to cancel this, and it's going to piss me off, and I'm going to miss extra $116 just because of this. Nope. I got there. It was right before 5 a.m. We started the ride. I was home by 6 with my extra walking around money that's going to go straight to rent and straight to bed. So that's what happened. That's the so entertaining story of why in the hell I drove as much as I did this weekend. That's why I did it. And I just knew it. I knew it. There was part of me is like, God damn it, I'm going to get so goddamn close. I'm going to get so close. And all this time will be wasted because I did not hit that bonus. And I made it. I made it. And now I'm paying the price. I should be working right now, but there was sleep to be had. There's a podcast to be done. And that's that. Let us get on with it, shall we? Shall we, Dick? Is it just Dick? Are you the only one listening? You're the only one in the chat room. And you're awfully quiet. And yes, if you are just joining us, I am naked right now. And Mark, I have no idea what the hell that gif means. I have no clue. No clue. All right, so let's look at this story. Let's do this. Should we do the open letter to Paul Stanley, or should we wait? You know what? I'm gonna do that because I know Mr. Stanley is not going to listen to this entire show. I know Mr. Stanley is not going to listen to this show at all. But if by chance he does, we'll get to his portion of the show right away. His portion of the show right away. And actually, let's talk about three sides of the coin again. No, we're going to wait on that. We're going to wait till next week, probably next Thursday, to talk about three sides of the coin again. Because there's something happening, and I am going to wait until then to react. Or maybe this Thursday. Actually, it might be this Thursday. No, we'll wait till next Thursday. We'll wait till their show is out. Because they might be doing something that they've wanted me to do on their show, and I refused because I refused to be their freaking sideshow Bob. I refused to be their dancing monkey boy just to get on a show to talk about Kiss, and I wouldn't even be talking about Kiss, and you will know why. When you see what they are going to do, you will know why. And I'm assuming it will be in next week's show. Their next week's show, which comes out on Monday, and the video comes out on Tuesday, but you're going to have to watch the video to appreciate their bit that they won't let die. I can't post anything about food without Brandvold or Tommy Summers jumping. Is that 7-Eleven? 7-Eleven food? The pasta? Gonna get the 7-Eleven pasta. It's old. It's done. Let it go. It wasn't even funny for a minute. It was a bit that I did on your show that I rather enjoy it. I rather enjoy the 7-Eleven pasta. It's quick, it's easy, it's fresh, it's good. I should be their spokesman. Just like I should be the spokesman for Hams, or I should be the spokesman for Michelob Golden Light Draft. But Hams I can actually get out here in Los Angeles, California. Damn you, Michelob Golden Light Draft. So they won't let the bit die. And I did a corny bit, one of my eating videos where I was actually eating. Because I usually, in my eating videos, I wait till it's cold out back home, back in the frozen tundra of Minnesota, the Hoth system. And, find a day where it's snowing late in the spring. And I'll sit outside and I'll eat something and not say a word. But I don't want this eating video thing to turn into a thing where I have to do it all the time. You got to pick your points. You got to pick your spots. But I thought, you know what? I'm stopping at 7-Eleven. It's going to be a long weekend. The diet, the no sugar, no grain diet is not going to last through the weekend. I'll get back on it on Monday, which I broke already, but I'll get back on it tomorrow again. I'm going to get some 7-Eleven pizza. And I'm going to get some 7-Eleven pasta, and I'm going to eat it on camera for those cockwads over at Three Sides of the Coin. Just for their own amusement. Well, they're doing something with the video. And usually I don't talk during these videos. I just eat. But I talked. Because this was a special occasion. So we'll see what they do with it. I have a feeling I know what they're going to do with it, and it's not going to be funny. Maybe funny to them and like two of their listeners who can't get over a joke. So there's that. There's that. But speaking of Kiss, next Wednesday night, have the lucky $30 opportunity, and I spent the $30 to do it, to go down and get a picture with and get my new copy of his new book that is pre-autographed. The Starchild, Paul Stanley of Kiss. That is next Wednesday. I'm rather excited about that. I've met Paul. I've never actually officially met Paul Stanley. I've been in the presence of Paul Stanley. Hell, I've never officially met Gene. I have. I have, but there was no introduction. It was just sitting on a couch and bullshitting. And then a lady came up and interrupted, and that was over. Well over. So, my two interactions with Paul Stanley, actually three, because two of them were within 12 hours. First time would have been in the Mall of America, 93, I believe, when Kiss Alive 1 came out. And I'm going to take this opportunity right now to tell you that Thursday on this show, I will be redoing my Kiss non-makeup record countdown, and this time I am including greatest hits and live records. Yes, I did this on Monsters of Rock Radio when I was the morning guy, and I am redoing it now and doing my entire show. And maybe I'll have a special guest for this one. I don't know. We'll decide. But this is all coinciding to my open letter to Paul Stanley. Paul, you're welcome to join me on this show Thursday. But I know that's not going to work. But unless you're in town, you're more than welcome to come over and debate with me my top 10, my non-makeup record countdown. Worst to first. I'm going to tell you already, the worst non-makeup record. Just giving you a little hint. It's called Carnival of Souls. That's all I'm going to give away. But the rest of it might be a little bit different now that I'm including the live records. So Kiss Alive 3. Kiss Unplugged. I'm actually even going to include Kiss Analyze Live Uncensored, because even though that wasn't officially released as a record, it was released as a videotape, which I have on CD, so I'm going to include that too. Gotta change it up a little bit. Gotta make it a little bit different. I can't give you the exact same list that I gave you on Monsters of Rock Radio. But what I was getting at with this is next Wednesday, I get to meet the Starchild. All right, let's finish my how I met Paul Stanley story. So, or been in the presence of Paul Stanley. So it was 93, I believe. The North Stars had just left. And myself and Joe Regan were going to the Mall of America to wait in line outside of Sam Goody on the 3rd floor to meet Kiss. To get herded through a line and get an autographed picture and say hi to the band as you're walking by getting their autographs. That was the first time I met Paul Stanley. Or was in the presence of Paul Stanley. And I remember pulling up there, and it was right after they imploded the Met Center. God rest its soul. I miss the North Stars more than a fat guy misses the buffet. And it pisses me off that the Minnesota Wild are not still the Minnesota North Stars. I will be bitter until the day I die. Until that green and gold and that crest, that N, is back on that sweater. I will be bitter until the day I die. I still cry about it. Well, not bawl. I cry internally. But, so the next time would have been, and if I'm sure a lot of you have heard this story before, but it would have been the Kiss Convention Tour in '95. Get up, I go up and I get Gene's autograph, and I get Bruce and Eric. Then I get up to Paul, and it's just a mob. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just go wait in the mob and hope to get up by the stage to get the autograph. And they were really, really good about it. Paul's just signing for all these girls, and I'm standing up there with my hat. And he looks at me and he starts walking away. I go, dude, I've been waiting for this all my life. He turns around, stops with the pout, the Paul Stanley pout. Puckers the lips, signs a hat, and gives it back to me. And disappears. So the next morning, I get in the elevator, and there's Gene Simmons. So this is good. I'm going to coincide my Gene Simmons story. I get in the elevator. There's Gene. He's like, come on. I'm like, Daddy. Didn't say that out loud. Would have been hilarious. I'm sure he would have got a great chuckle out of it. So we make small talk in the elevator. This sounds like a flirting story, but it's not because, he has a penis. We get down to the lobby and we sit down and we're having a conversation. And look, I had this was long before I had any interaction with famous people, and I was doing my best not to be a complete fucking rube. I asked him some kind of question about finding a certain show. He's like, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Then the gal comes up and he goes, excuse me. And I go, this is over. He stands up. He looks at her. He goes, how are you this morning? She goes, good. How are you? He goes, I'm fine. Did you get laid last night? She goes, of course. Or she goes, yes. Did you? He looks at her and goes, of course. Oh, Gene. She's like, all right, I'm out. Bruce or Eric are standing over by the check-in desk alone. And by this time, people have figured out what's going on. They're a meeting down there to make like a tree and get out of there. So the elevator opens up, and there's Paul Stanley. And by this time, the lobby is pretty full. Very, very full. And I get up there with a different Kiss hat and a silver Sharpie. And he's signing, and he's all disheveled. His hair's a fucking mess. He's got his sunglasses on. He's fighting his way through the crowd by the elevator and signing for people as he's walking. Gets right up to me and starts walking away again. And I probably sounded like Sebastian Bach when I went, dude, I've been waiting for this my whole life. And he stops and he turns around with that pout and the pucker, takes my hat, takes the pen, he signs the hat, and disappears. So those are the 3 times that I met Paul Stanley. Those are the 3 times, other than on stage and in the same arena, that I've been in the presence of Paul Stanley. So I'm rather excited. I am rather excited on Wednesday to be at the Grove. It was only $30. I got my ticket. I get his new book. It's autographed. I'm rather excited to check that out. And get a picture with the Starchild. And this is the thing. Kiss fans, we get all goddamn tough behind our computers. We get all goddamn tough behind a microphone. Get all goddamn tough typing in our telephones. But if there's a chance, just a chance, where we're going to be in the presence of somebody from Kiss, no matter what era, we will be there. And I may have my opinions on what Kiss is doing now, which don't matter because they're just my opinions. It's not my band. It's their band. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to meet the Starchild. I am rather excited. Unfortunately, it's like the only thing you're getting signed is the book. I would love to have one of the posters from the solo record, you know, the cartoons that go into like a puzzle. I want to get all 4 of those signed by everybody and have it framed. I don't know how to go about this. I think I have an idea, but I'm afraid to ask. Because if this person did come through with me, I know 3 of the 4 would be very, very, very easy. It's the 4th one, the Catman, the Peter Criss, that might be tough. But you never know. You never know. But I want to get this done because these guys are getting old. And people are starting to die off. And I don't know what it's going to be like when the first person from Kiss, from the original lineup, dies. That's going to be hard. I know I give people shit about freaking out when some celebrity dies. But I guess I've never had a celebrity that has had such a huge impact on my life die. So that's where it gets weird. That's where I might bite the bullet and tear up a little bit. Then I might understand. Until then, I'm going to make fun of everybody. Because that's what I do. So, what I was getting at, an open letter to Paul Stanley. That is on Wednesday. The night before, I have an open slot on another effing podcast right here, live from Burbank, California, 7 p.m. our time. Paul, you don't live too far. You are welcome to come in and sit down and do an interview. Am I some weird bigwig Dan Rather type? No, I am not. Am I Joe Rogan? No, I am not. Am I Adam Carolla? No, I am not. I am Izzy Presley. And this is another fucking podcast. And I have a chair and a microphone for you, Paul Stanley. Usually somebody of your caliber, I would want to do it live, and it's live, in front of a studio audience. But not this one. I want this one, you and me, pal, face to face, in the same room, just us, having a conversation about yourself, your book, and the favorite band of mine of all time. The good, the bad, and the ugly. There are no softballs, pal. I will give you a real interview. Not once will I ask you, hey, why'd you put the makeup back on? Not once will I ask you why Ace and Peter are not on tour with you right now. I have other stuff that I want to know about. I have other stuff that I have questions about. And of course, we will talk about your new book. The chance of this happening, slim to none. And I sounded like I was throwing down an ECW promo right there. An ECW challenge to get in the ring at the bingo hall. No, this is not a ring at a bingo hall. This is a room at a place in beautiful downtown Burbank. Ace Frehley's been in this house. You can too, Paul. You can too. I'm looking at the chair. I'm looking at the microphone. It's ready. It's waiting for you, buddy. Next week, don't worry, the show's not over. Next week, I will have Jerry Finn, better known as Jerry Dwarf from the Killer Dwarfs, next Tuesday night. No. Tomorrow night. Next Tuesday is my challenge, my open letter to Paul Stanley, my open invite to the Starchild. But tomorrow night, Jerry Dwarf of the Killer Dwarfs will be on the blower calling in from Toronto, eh? He's a hoser, and he's my buddy, and he will be on the blower. First half of the show brought to you by Beater Amplification. That's 2 E's, Beeter. These fucking amps are amazing. I was talking to Ross over at Beater, and apparently the motherboard for my signature amp, which I've decided I'm not going to call it the TCP1. I got to think of a new name for it. I need a different name. I need something that screams me and not Elvis. I mean, that's where I stole my last name, obviously. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. So hit them up. Beater Amplification. That's 2 E's, Beeter. And we will get you some killer fucking tones. 3 channels, 100 watts, hand-wired. Pull 2 tubes, you got yourself a 50. Testicular fortitude, folks. That is what these are. We're going to take a short little bit, come back, talking about handshakes and how they may be banned under new workplace rules. It is the Izzy Presley Show via another fucking podcast. Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hi, this is Al Pacino. You're listening to a man who can hold his head up in all 5 boroughs. That's my man, Izzy Presley. Another fucking podcast. Hoo-ah.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold.
I just have to hear this
Fat
one,
Women
too.
and Cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
Sorry, I can't help myself. It's just too goddamn funny. That one's become the staple on another effing podcast because I have to let the guests hear it. That's the funniest one. But on this one, I can mix it up a little bit. I can throw in, because, you know, you're doing 3 shows a week. I can throw in the other ones, and I have to get him to do the Sam Kinison one. It's Craig Gass, of course. Second after the show, brought to you by A&P Laser. AP Laser, everybody. APLaser.com. You need something laser engraved. Hit them up. Mother's Day is coming up. It's just a couple weeks away. You want to do something special for that mom, for your mom. Your mom is the greatest person on the face of the earth because it's your mom. Want to do something sweet. You want to do something special. Get her something laser engraved from A&P Lasers. APLaser.com. You know, maybe you're just like, you know, Oz, this is what I'd like to do. I want you to laser engrave that hot dog bun, freeze it, and ship it to my mother on dry ice in Sheboygan. He could do that. He absolutely can do that. That's how good they are. Then she could actually throw a brat on the grill, a good old beer brat, and cook that sumbitch up really nice. Let that bun thaw out. And then eat your present. How badass would that be? Something that she can enjoy for 3 days. Why? Because she eats it and then she shits it out. You know, it's something. It's special. It's because you care. So hit them up, aplaser.com. They are freaking amazing. Also, please hit up our good friend John Palumbo. John Palumbo Design. You need a website, you need a band logo, you need a logo for your brand new business that you are opening up. Probably not in Los Angeles. Why? Because it's so goddamn expensive here to start a business and to get real estate and a brick and mortar place, especially a restaurant, because there's fucking taco stands everywhere and not paying a goddamn dime into the city when you have to spend your fucking life savings just to open up a tiny little restaurant in Los Angeles, and they make it impossible to do it. But you can just put a fucking a picnic table up, a fold-out folding table, some folding chairs. It looks like the ECW arena. And bring your grill out and start cooking shit and selling it on the street. But yet this dude has to pay his entire life savings just to have a tiny little brick and mortar and probably cannot afford the rent because it's so goddamn expensive. But no, just open up a taco stand. That's fine. We don't care. It's bullshit. But a restaurant. John Palumbo can design you your logo. John Palumbo can design your website. He can do it all, folks. He's our good buddy, John Palumbo, at John Palumbo Design. All right, let's get to these stories because I'm not going to lie. I kind of got a shit. So I got a couple stories. I have more, but I'm just going to talk about these two. We did our open letter to Paul Stanley, and I hope there's people listening. And if you're not listening live, that's fine. You joined us late. That's okay. You downloaded the show. That's fine. Just hit that subscribe button. Hit that follow button. If you just joined us, you missed my open letter to Paul Stanley. I invited him on the show, and I did an ECW-style shoot promo.
You're always welcome here, Paul. You're always welcome. Come in the Another Effin' Podcast Arena and have a conversation with Izzy Presley. It's a safe place, Paul. Come here. Come in. Let Izzy talk to you. He'll be good. And I know this is a horrible Cactus Jack impression, but I don't care. The fact that I just called this the Another Effin' Podcast Arena shows that I severely have mental problems. But that's okay. Bang, bang. Oh my God, I need help. All right, so this comes from local10.com. Local10. No idea where this is. WPLG Inc. No idea. Is this a TV station? Local10.com. Lifestyle, weather, traffic, entertainment. It looks like you're run-of-the-mill. Run-of-the-mill. It says Miami, so maybe it's in Miami. And goddamn, this chick in this picture is hot. I've come to this point in my life now where I see a very attractive blonde. It is no longer, man, she's cute. I've come to this point in my life where it's, goddamn it, I'd marry her right now. Right now. What's your name, honey? Doesn't matter. Let's go to Vegas. Get married. Shh, don't talk. Just go get married. So this comes out of Miami. And this is from a report from The Sun. Of course, we know in England. Pretty soon, handshakes in the workplace might be a thing of the past, because God forbid, a handshake. A report in The Sun says employers may ban the simple greeting as a way to make sure there is no kind of inappropriate touching between coworkers. Anybody that thinks a handshake is inappropriate, first of all, I hate that word. You sound like a douchey librarian bitch. That's inappropriate. We have come to a point in this world where the colossal pussies have ruined everything. Everything. Has made everything sterile. Has made everything boring. Has taken the laughter out of the workplace. Has taken the hilarity of camaraderie between your coworkers. Taken the fun out of flirting. A little mindless, harmless flirting is okay. But you don't cross the line. I mean, that's, you know the point of no return, and you don't hit that point. That's all it is. Katie Palmer, a manager with the HR consulting firm Peninsula, believes companies could completely ban any physical contact. Whether it's going too far or not is a question I would pose because it's contextual. Does shaking someone's hand go too far, said Palmer? You're a douche. They may just say no contact at all because there are no gray areas. A handshake is something that used to mean something. A handshake is something that used to, and to many, like myself, is still important. A handshake is a show of civility. A handshake is a show of maturity. And a good, strong handshake is a show of you're not a colossal pussy. I love shaking hands. When I meet somebody, I want to shake their hand, except for one person. I met one person I did not want to shake his hand because he's a complete douchewad. He didn't even shake his hand. What do you expect me to do? Yeah, my excuse was I had wet nails. Very manly of me. But if you're in love with somebody and she brings this douche around, are you going to be happy to meet him? No, you're not. I was not. He didn't even shake his hand. What did you expect me to do? So, yeah. Handshakes are a very important part of life. There are deals that are made over handshakes. There are deals that are made over a golf game and a handshake, over a beer and a handshake, over a jerk off and over a dinner and a handshake. Handshakes are important. Handshake deals are important because that will tell you the integrity of somebody. Hey, man, we shook on it. Well, you got a point there. It reminds me of basketball. You know, dude, I wonder if I have that. I wonder if I have that clip. I might have that clip, ladies and gentlemen. And if I do, we're going to hear it. Let's go to downloads, because I remember I played it on the Monsters of Rock radio, so I might actually have it. Because I have not yet figured how to get the audio from February. It would have been in January, I bet. Joey Styles. Ooh, look at those titties. Holy shit balls. I wonder if I know those. I'm going to find out. Okay. Joey Styles. No, that's not it. Okay, Crosstown Traffic. It's 2018. Let's see if we can just do a little search here. Basketball. Let's see what comes up. See what comes up in my computer. This is fine. Radio, folks. Searching for something on your computer that, date added. Come on, baby. Be good to me. Be good to me. I think I lost Dick Chasin. 2014. No. Damn it. Yeah, I don't got it. Nope, I don't got it. Son of a motherless goat. But yeah, we know the movie. So I think handshakes are important. Handshakes. It's a business thing and it's a man thing. And it's a man up thing, and that goes for guys and gals. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't do that to women. Shut up. You know what I didn't mean it like that. Plus, women are too catty to shake hands. I kind of sounded like that talking about that douche. Anyways, so yes, there's the thing. It's like, look, handshakes are important. Banning them in the workplace because it may be inappropriate touching. Go fuck yourself. This world is completely lost. And that's what you're going to tell from this next story we're going to talk about. No, I don't want to see sunglasses ads. I have a great pair of 7-Eleven sunglasses. Take that, Brandvold. This comes from the Daily Mail. And I know Imholt talked about this on the Steel Toe Morning Show. And I know we are in a world where selfies are important to some people, and getting the right picture and getting the right pose, and that's why idiots are dying. Darwinism at its finest. And this chick that they have on here taking a picture of the Taj Mahal or whatever the hell it may be. Taking a selfie by the Taj Mahal. She's not that cute. The headline is, the party's over. Young people are ditching drink and sex-fueled holidays because they prefer to visit tourist attractions and post selfies on Instagram. And there's no even reason to read this article. I think it's said straight from the headline, which I'm going to read again for you. The party's over. Young people are ditching drink and sex-fueled holidays because they prefer to visit tourist attractions and post selfies on Instagram. I have a take on this, and I think I know why this is. I really do. And I'll tell you what. When I was growing up, we did everything we could to see boobies. Whether it was watching through a scramble on the TV, hoping to get a glimpse of a nipple, or biking through the woods, hoping to find a discarded Playboy, not caring if there was a crusty page or two, or if it was finding a porno on a construction site that you took home and adopted it and gave it a good home. I used to have a note on file at Video Update. Izzy, why did you have a note on file at Video Update? Let me tell you. I had a note on file so they did not have to call home every single time 14, 13-year-old Tommy Elwell wanted to rent an R-rated movie. Just for mom to go, yeah, that's fine. So we had a note on file. I could rent anything I wanted. I never tried to rent a porno, but I came damn close to it with one movie. But I could rent anything. Anything. And myself, Jonathan Evans, Jamie Dukowitz, and Jeff Bauer. Jamie not as much as the other ones because once he fell into the cool crowd, I was only good for playing baseball every once in a while. But occasionally he joined us. You know, when the Ricker let off his leash. We made it a point, we made it a mission to rent every goddamn comedy we could find that looked like it had titty in it. And a lot of these movies were B movies. Not your A-list movies, but they were hilarious. Your spring break type movies. Your fraternity vacation. Your hots. Your hot moves. Your, and these were not pornos. These were comedies that had titty in them. There was the spring break movies. Look, Jesus Christ, they went on and on and on. And we rented all of them. Why? Because there was stupid humor and we got to see tits. I don't think that the kids that are turning into young adults, and I use that word adult loosely, had the same experience growing up. I don't think this generation enjoyed the art of trying to see titty as much as we did. Because a lot of these movies, they were about the party, they were about spring break, they were about getting hammered and getting laid. And God bless American Pie. That movie should have brought this whole thing back and shaped this generation. I'm sure this generation just looks, oh, they're different, they're funny. Duh. That movie should have changed it. That movie should have brought it back. That movie was a throwback. That movie was a tip of the hat to the great films that we used to watch. With parental consent, I say. Mom knew that we were trying to find movies that had titty in them, and once HBO came on and we started seeing these movies late at night, we still rented them, or we taped them. Never illegally. Hey, let me tell you. I think that this generation, they either got desensitized to titty because of the internet, or Their parents were so overprotective. No, actually, I take that back. So overprotective. If you're that overprotective, you're going to do everything you can to see titty. I think that the internet has ruined the party. I think, look, last time I went home, it is not a party school anymore. St. Cloud State University was a party school. 1985, it was number 1 on the Playboy top poll for party schools in the United States of America. Downtown was hopping. You went to college to get laid. You went to college to party, to get your degree. But part of the college experience was partying. Part of the college experience was drinking, and part of the college experience was getting laid. What did that have to do with life later on? You learned how to interact with people. You learned how to talk to girls. You learned how to meet new people. You met a whole new group of friends. Everybody wanted to work at the bars downtown. Why? Because they were packed, you could make a lot of money, and you meet a lot of pussy. Meet a lot of women's. Nowadays, the last time I visited, I stopped in and saw Spanky over at Howie's Sports Bar. Downtown St. Cloud. And Spanky said, is like, dude, we can't even get people to work. All they want to do is study. They don't want to work. They just worry about school. People don't go out anymore. Downtown is a fucking dead zone. Downtown St. Cloud. And there's a lot to do with it. The school ruined it. The school made partying a bad thing. So now everybody goes to Mankato, and that's where the party is. Or it's in Wisconsin. Good job, St. Cloud. Good job, St. Cloud State University. That town was ran because of that college. The amount of money that college generated in shit, just in taxes, downtown alone, was ridiculous. And now, shit, they can't even get people to go to their Division I hockey games anymore. They can't get students to go to their Division I. Division I. Yes, the loss of the WCHA probably had a lot to do with it, but the no partying in St. Cloud State has a lot to do with it too. We've ruined a generation of kids. And we're ruining another generation now, and it's getting worse. And it's turning into things like you can't shake hands at work because everybody's afraid of getting sued. Why? Because everybody's a colossal pussy. We will see you tomorrow night. I do love you all. Jerry Dwarf from the Killer Dwarfs will be live on the show at 7 p.m. California time. Yes, actual time. I'm not running late. Why? Because I have a guest. Don't forget to hit up all of the social media. Of course, at Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. And the podcast page is another effing podcast. This has been the Izzy Presley Show via another effing podcast. Dick, thank you very much, man. I'm glad you stuck around. I was afraid the show was going to suck because I'm so goddamn tired. But, you know, I got on a tizzy. And there you go. I'm sorry this was not earlier. The guy's got to rest. Now I have to go run errands. Izzy, it's 10 o'clock. Where are you going to go get errands? I have, you know, things to do, people to see. Because I'm a mover. I'm a shaker, baby. T-shirts on Teespring, and, of course, the MORC T-shirts still available. Click the link on the podcast page. I got like 12 left, something like that. See you tomorrow night. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock.